And hello everybody and welcome to Final Fantasy XI Online. Yes, I'm your host nicodemoscain, and because we are doing the Final Fantasy playthroughs for the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy, I started worrying about Final Fantasy XI because I knew that Final Fantasy XI was at the end of its life cycle. It's 15 years old. It's very, very small amount of players left that are actually playing it. Sooner or later, they're going to shut this thing down. And if I were to wait until there was actually a point where I could play Final Fantasy XI in the series of the playthroughs that I'm doing of all the Final Fantasy games, because we're only on Final Fantasy 3 right now. If I were to wait until we got up to that point after we played 10, actually after we played 10-2 to play Final Fantasy 11, I think they would have shut this down by now. I'm pretty sure that they would have found some way to turn it into some kind of single-player game, but it still wouldn't be Final Fantasy 11. So I said, I would love to find a way to play it, but I just don't have the means to. Well, lo and behold, we just had a laptop fall into our laps. It's a very, very crappy laptop. The monitor's busted. The keyboard doesn't work. It's a piece of junk, but it's a Core i3. It's got 8 gigs of RAM in it. It's got a fairly decent video card in it, and it plays Final Fantasy XI. It'll play Skyrim, so I'm like, well, hell, if it'll play Skyrim, it's got to play Final Fantasy XI. So I tried it. I spent all day yesterday trying to get this thing up and running and working, and lo and behold, I got it to work. We're looking at it, Final Fantasy XI. I actually made a character. I ran through. I tested it out. Works perfect. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, we have Final Fantasy XI to play, so while we have it, let's play it. Why not? Let's do it. I don't have any of the expansions. We'll worry about all of those expansions and everything else later. Right now, I just want to play the game. I just want to get through part of the storyline. I mean, if we don't even get through the whole storyline, I'm not worried about it. I just want to say that we played Final Fantasy XI for the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy as a part of my video series of trying to play through all the main Final Fantasy games. So here we are. So let's create a character. We're going to do this straight from the top. Oh my goodness. Now, I know the menus are a bit small. I'm working on that. And actually, the characters are a bit spongy, I should say. And that's because I need to fix some stuff. I'll do that whenever we actually get in a game. So, choose your character's race and gender. So, of course, way back 2002, 2003, I don't remember exactly when it was, I had a PS2, and I said I wanted to play Final Fantasy XI. So I saved up my money. I actually had a perfect attendance bonus at work, where I was working at the time, that paid me $100. So I got that $100, and I was able to go out and buy Final Fantasy XI plus the hard drive edition. Look at the tars. Oh, so cute. But I was able to get that, and I got it back. I set it all up, and I was playing Final Fantasy XI on my PS2, and I loved it. Loved the crap out of it. But whenever I was playing back then, I didn't really know what I was going to do, what I was going to be. I had not played an online game before, ever. So I said I was going to be a human white mage. Why not? Human male white mage. Because I figured that's got to be halfway okay, right? I didn't even know, exactly what it entailed. I had heard that it was a fairly easy job for this, because all you had to do was make a bunch of macros, and you just had to keep up on everybody's health. And sure enough, I mean, it worked. It was great. It worked out wonderful. So that's what I did. I was a human white mage, and we played for about 8 months or so, and then I had to quit because I lost my job, and actually lost my job because I took so many days off because all we did was play Final Fantasy XI. Let's see if we can find a good face. There is one face that I was doing on the character I created, And it was the face that I had. And it was this face. With the tattoos. What other faces do they have? I don't like this, that they won't, like, turn the guy around. I can't turn the camera around to see him. Come on, guys. Turn the fucking camera. Nah, I don't want that. Japanese. No. This guy looks like he belongs on the Al-Bed team. But this was my character. Was human male with the tattoos on his face. Of course, I can't. It's like a different color. You can choose between the light tattoo and the dark tattoo. I think we'll go with the dark tattoo. How's that sound? Actually, I like that because it's a darker hair. So, small, medium, large. I don't really know how this changes too much, if anything. I'm guessing medium would be fine. Now, as far as this is concerned, Red Mage. Ooh. Red Mage sounds interesting. As far as this is concerned, though, Thief, Warrior, you got White Mage. I don't want to do White Mage because they have turned this game into almost a completely single-player experience. So I don't want to do White Mage. Now, we played Black Mage on 14, and that's not so bad. But, I don't know. Red Mage. What does... does that mean you get to attack and heal? That'd be interesting. Honestly, I'm not going into this. I'm not going into this thinking that I'm going to be doing a lot of parties. I'm not doing this thinking that, you know, there's going to be times where we're just running around with a whole bunch of people. That's not what I'm going into this as. We're just trying to get through the story just to say that we got through the story. I don't want to do Thief. And I have seen there's a YouTuber that has done a playthrough with Monk. And Monk seems to be the best choice because of how far you can get into it as far as killing enemies and as far as being able to dodge enemies and, you know, just basically survive the experience. Monk seems to be the best bet. But I want to be a magic guy, and I don't want to be White Mage, and I don't know if I want to be Black Mage, but I'll tell you what, man. I mean, those stats are right down the middle, too. Holy crap. He's not as good as Black Mage as far as intelligence. And then he's not as good as... He's just right down the middle. A Red Mage is literally right down... Let's try this. Let's try a Red Mage. Why not? Alright, now we gotta name this guy. I mean, if it doesn't work out, if it's horrible as shit, then I will straight up say, okay, you know, I was wrong. Forgive me, it didn't work. Nicodemoscain. There we go. No spaces because it won't let me make a space, and I can't do a second capital letter, so Nicodemoscain. That's it. End of discussion. Now then, worlds. They have gotten rid of so many worlds. So Asura is the most populated world, as far as I've heard. So that's the one if you want to actually go and find people. When I played the game in the beginning, I got put on a random world. I got put on Bahamut. I kind of want to keep with Bahamut. I mean, there's other ones here too. You know, Leviathan, Siren. Let's just go with Bahamut, man. Why not? It's the world I started in. My character is long since deleted. I have tried to figure out how to find him, how to get him back. But honestly, my character is gone. I admit that now. It was amazing that I still had a play online ID, which is the ID that they give you. It's like a specific code that you have to be able to play online. I'm surprised that thing still worked after all these years. But my actual character is gone. And it's been 10 years. He's out of here. He was a level... God, what are we up to? Level 52, I think. White Mage is what he was. We were up there. You know, we had been playing for a while. So we're going to go this. We're going to try to go to Bahamut. We got that Gold World Pass. I have no idea what that means. I can't do anything with that anyways. Error code transmission error with lobby server. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. Maybe it's just Bahamut is... Oh my god, there we go. We're now we got to pick where we're going to start. So the Kingdom of Sandoria, of course, this is where the Elvens are. The Elven, a proud race of warriors, forged this kingdom in northern Quan from the fires of civil war. House something or other has ruled from the fortress city of Sandoria for over 500 years. Two elite chivalric orders keep watch over the kingdom. Royal Knights patrol its borders, while the Temple Knights maintain peace within the capital. Thanks to their vigilance, no army has ever breached the city walls. Oh my god. So this has been just an absolute, like, memory trip going in here and checking all this stuff out. It's just been incredible how much I remember all this stuff, because we spent so much time in this game. So, of course, this is the Republic of Bastok. This nation was established in southern Quan by the Humes, a people with great technological ingenuity. The president is elected by popular vote. Once a small mining town, the capital city of Bastok prospered when Mithril was discovered in the surrounding mountains. In time, it grew into the great industrial power it is today. In the southern part of the capital lived the mighty Galka. They tirelessly work the mines and forges that drive Bastok's economy. Okay. And then there's Windhurst. Of course, this is where all the Tarus and the Mithra live. Tribes of Taru from the sweeping grasslands and neighboring islands of southern Mindartia united to form this League of States. It is governed by a council of representatives from the five ministries of magic, legacies of the 5 founding tribes. Their decisions are based on the prophecies of the mystic Star Sybil. Capital Windhurst City was raised in a war 20 years ago, but this prominent center of learning has since been restored to its former glory. Of course, there's the giant tree, which anybody that has played 11, you know the tree. It's just Windhurst. Once you get into it, it's just green. It's like, especially with Sandoria and Bastok are both very kind of bland rock kind of cities, you know, where it's all just like one color and you don't really get to see much. You get to Windhurst and it's like trees. It's like green everywhere. But I started out in Bastok way back when, and that's where we're going to start out at. I know there's going to be people groaning and moaning. It's like, oh god, the deserts are so horrible. Yeah, the deserts were horrible. That's right. The hornets sucked. The worms sucked. But I'm going to try to play this somewhat as true as possible to what I remember playing back then. So this is where I'm going to start out. This is where we're going to go. Register nicodemoscain and play. Oh my god. Here we go. I mean, it's not... If I would have recorded what I did last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning, it was just a non-stop, like, ooh, I remember, you know, ooh, look at there, ooh, look at this. That's all it was. So now it's like, it's pulled back a little bit. I'm a little bit more mellow about it. You know, I'm a little cooler about it. Alright, here we go. Acquiring play online character lists. Player data registered. We are in the game. Now, there's going to be a lot of reading here. There are no voices. So, of course, you know, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to have to read every single damn bit of this. I'm going to try to pump up the menus. That way you can see a little better what comes up. Because it's very hard to read some of this stuff. Oh, that music. And it's the whole thing. It's the ambiance, it's the music, it's the whole deal. In the Goosterberg Mountains of southern Quan lies the industrial nation known as the Republic of Bastok. Looking at his name, make sure I didn't misspell it. That would suck, wouldn't it? Compared to Sandoria with its legendary orders of knights, or Windhurst with its ancient institutes of magic, Bastok is still but a newborn nation. But advanced technology and near limitless underground resources have allowed Bastok to rival the other two nations in power. Innovative and adaptive humans make up more than half the population of Bastok. With their flair for industry, economy, and politics, they were the driving force behind Bastok's rapid growth. Even now, humans hold key positions in those areas. Man, that was so bright behind that. The Galka, a race of hulking humanoids comprise a third of Bastok's population. Originally hailed from Zepwell, they came and it went too fast. With their incomparable strength, the countless ore mines that drive Bastok's economy would never have been dug. God. Adventurers seeking fame and fortune flock to rising nations like Bastok. You are one of them. Fame and fortune. Your story begins here, amid the smoke and bustle of the industrial city of Bastok. Yes. Apparently, I'm going to have to do a little bit more switching around on some menu sizes. I can already tell this menu looks like dog shit. Oh, or at least the compass looked like dog shit. I don't know. I gotta wait until it comes back up. See, it looks a little stretched. I don't know. Hey, Gwill, is it true you really saw Captain Volker? These guys are... This is a completely different than the one I did. So apparently... So what is it? If you do different jobs, you get different starting quests? Because whenever I did Black Mage, it was something else. I bet you it was something else for White Mage, too. Are you really, really sure we're talking about the captain of the Mithril Musketeers here? Mithril Musketeers. I'm telling you, I'm sure. I saw him walking toward the mines district. I bet you he's investigating something. Yeah, right, like you'd ever know. ... Hey, didn't you say you wanted to become a Mithril Musketeer someday? You're too slow. They'd never take you. Besides, Galka can't become Musketeers. Even if they did, they'd never be captains. Aw, that's just mean. That's not true. 2 of the 5 Mithril Musketeers are Galka. But one of them disappeared a long time ago, right? He doesn't count. And there was even a Galka who was supposed to become a captain once. Ha! That's a laugh. Whoever told you that? Gumba from the Mines District. Gumba. He's just a kid. What would he know? Well, you're just a kid. What will you know? Bastard. And I can't believe you'd hang around that dirty old place. Well, you're not playing with grubby minds people like you. Well, we're not playing with grubby minds people like you. Hey, what's all this bickering about? Oh, look at this guy. Holy shit. Dalzak. Dad, are you going adventuring again? I am. I'll be gone a while, but if you don't get along with the other kids, I won't bring you any presents. Yes, sir. You're going to, Mr. Dalzak? I almost said Balzac. Oh, my God. Yes, be good and look after my place for me, Gwill. Hey, let's go play over there, because over here sucks. Hey, guys, wait for me. Wow. Well, then, let's... Oh? You're an adventurer, too, I see. Ah, but you're still new, aren't you? I can't ask you to come with us, then. Come with you where? Like Dalzak and myself have done, you should try to find a party of people who are the same level as you. Yeah, that'll happen. We do not always adventure together. Right. Is there anything we can help you with? What is it you want to do first? I don't even know. Fight monsters, go shopping, find some work. I don't know. How about we find some work first? We're new. Setting goals for yourself, that's good. What kind of work are you looking for? Serve Bastok, help people, get rich, quick. I'm going to be a nice guy and help people. I don't think I know anyone in need of help right now. Really? I do. Her name is Makia. She's an Elvan who lives next door to me. Could you talk to her and see if you can help? Go to the Kulats Bridge near the West Gates. There you will see 3 buildings with shops in them. Makia lives in the 2nd floor of the middle building. Why don't you help her yourself? Anyway, here, take this adventure coupon. Give it to a guard named Reet, and she'll give you some starting money. Reet. Where is Reet? Okay. It's Reet's. That's Gold Street, Fire Circle, and we are right there, so if we go around, we'll go to Reet's. You can find her here. Open the map from the main menu on the right if you want to check it again. You should be able to find out where Reet is by checking your markers. Open map on the main menu, select markers, press the right arrow key, and all should be well. Use trade from the main menu to give items to people. Reet will tell you more about that. Well, we really should be going. Good luck on your travels, adventurer. Wow. Obtain adventurer's coupon. Selecting map from the main menu opens a map of the world where you can reside. Select markers. I have not popped in yet. I'm here, but I'm not here. There I am. And of course, it is Halloween time, so they've got, yeah, I gotta change some settings around. Apparently they gave me all the default settings again, so everything's all weird. So let's do this first. Yes, they changed everything around on me. We'll worry about the effects and stuff later. I will change most of this stuff as I go. I promise. I will change most of this stuff as I go. What I wanted to do, though, is this right here. Because for some reason, they start you out in 4-3. So there you go. So now everybody doesn't look all stretched and nasty. Now we actually look fairly normal. Wow. And again, these settings are not perfect. The laptop is not perfect, so I will be changing some stuff around, you know, just to get some of this slowdown out of the way, because I know this slowdown is like massively insane. So we're going to Reet. Okay, so that's the first place we need to go is Reet. Of course, like I said, it's Halloween time. Look, there's somebody else. Oh my god, there's other people playing. It's a miracle. Reet, what do you got for us? I am charged with the task of assisting novice adventurers. What would you like to know? Well, there's a lot to know. I want to find some quests. I want to try the tutorial event. Teach me about records. I want to try the tutorial event. Let's try that one first. We've prepared a variety of instructional tasks for Bastockers new to the whole adventuring thing. If you're interested, talk to Goldago near the gate to South Gustaberg and Bastock markets. This guy is way over here. Okay, once you're there, go find a Goldago. I'll mark him on the map for you. Alright. To confirm what you've marked, plus you can also select wide scan under the map submenu. Search for people in your vicinity. So then, of course, there's a bunch of other stuff here. Should we just go through everything? I mean, I don't want to go through everything. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. I want to try to find some quests. Citizens all over the Republic need your help. Do you want to search my records to find some of them? Sure. Let's start. God, there's like 4 there. There's 8 there. There's 5 there, and there's 2 there. So that's a grand total of 19 quests. Oh my god. Talk to the following people in the mines. Should be more than happy to entrust you with some tasks. So Wahid. Alright. And I will do all of this stuff. I will do all this stuff off screen. That way we are not... one more thing. Increasing your strength raises your attack power, but sadly not your magic power. Right, like I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me, though. That was good to know. So, of course, there's a bunch of other stuff in here. Like this Records of Eminence. This is a new thing. This is something that they just put in. Whether you're new to Vanadil or a veteran chopping at the bit, Records of Eminence is a great way to easily participate in a variety of content and earn dazzling rewards. Open up the main menu, go to the right, select Objective List under the Quests sub-menu. From there, open up the Tutorial menu and select Basics and get started with First Step Forward. It's basically something that you can do to help you get more experience. I saw a guy playing online, and he was doing it, and it's like little sub-quests inside of the... it's like little daily challenges kind of thing. And man, the experience you can rack up from it, the money you can get from it, it's ridiculous. So here's the Trush Initiative. The Trush Initiative consists of a new type of magic developed by one of Vanadil's most prestigious magical organizations. Those who pass initiation rites and form special bonds will be rewarded with allies to join them on their journeys, because there are no more human players playing this game ever. You must be level 5 or greater to participate in the Trust Initiative. I'll be glad to guide you once you are. And basically what that is, from what I understand, is you do a quest when you're level 5, and you gain NPCs that fight with you. So you don't need parties anymore. You just need these Trust Initiative guys, and you just go out and solo everything. It's amazing. Want a map of my current area? There you go. Confirm what you marked. Yeah. You can also select wide scan. I already did that. I'm not the only one. Map. You can also talk to Gwen R2 if that's more convenient. Okay. What else we got here? Maps of Bastock. How do I give items to people? Giving items to other people is called trading. It is done by selecting trade from the main menu on the right. You must target a person either before or after selecting trade. Then you choose the items you wish to give the person when your inventory window appears. Trading is crucial to completing quests and missions, and also during conquests. Remember it well. If you have an adventure coupon in your possession, use trade now to give it to me. I will hand you some starting gil in return. And what was the last one? How do I fight outside town? We'll get to that. What are quests and missions? Like, we don't know what quests and missions are. I have other questions. What other questions do we have? Opening the main menu and pressing the right arrow key. So, of course, I have other questions, and the first thing she says is, well, don't ask me. There's a help option in the game. You should use it. Yeah. Alright, nothing for now. Come to me if there's anything more you would like to know. Right. So there's that. It's nice to know I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, so that, because I don't really have a way to use the keyboard and the mouse and everything else to try to play this game. Plus the fact that I played this on the PlayStation 2, so I'm more used to having the controller. So it's really nice to know that I was able to just plug this right in, and there was like a setting that I could change all the buttons around to make this work. So it's been really, really nice now that I actually have the the controller set up and ready to go the way I want it to. All right, Adventurer's Coupon. Trade it with her. Adventurer's Coupon, good. Here's your starting gil. How blah, 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 blah. You would do well to speak with a man named Goldago. You can find him by the West Gate in the Bastock markets. I obtained 50 gil. That's the best you're going to give me is 50 gil. That's starting gil? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, anyways, that's that. We're starting. We're in the game. This is happening. This is actually happening. Look at these guys, man. And I don't remember exactly what this whole quest thing was. They give you some kind of something you can wear. I don't know what to say. Ensemble Maven. The time of the Harvest Festival is upon us once more, and with it comes a most wondrous event, a costume contest known as the Pink Masquerade. Sick of donning those tattered old robes and half-rusted suits of armor? Then why not take this opportunity to dress up in something more festive and perhaps even earn a prize for your efforts? At the very least, the Masquerade promises to be a refreshing change from your everyday adventures. What do you say, or what say you? I think it sounds like fun, sure. Splendid, let me explain the rules of our little competition. All entrants are tasked with putting together the most lavish outfits they can find, strutting their stuff for the judge, namely me. Points are awarded for the following types of equipment: main weapon, sub-weapon, head, body, hands, legs, and feet. We are an equal opportunity contest, so don't think you'll be impressing anyone here with your Galahorns and Idrises. Only rewards gleaned from special events are counted. Well, I think I'm way behind on the special events. Feel free to brandish them if you want, but don't expect me to care in the slightest. As this is an event to celebrate the Harvest Festival, entrance fees will not be charged in the form of gil, but rather sweets. Those who outfits receive at least 20 points will be awarded with a commemorative piece of attire directly from the steering committee. But why be content with being mediocre when you can reach for the stars? The top 3 contestants will have their entries displayed on these mannequins for all to see. That's long and short of it. Speak with me again if you have any further questions. I'd like to know what time sweeps we accept. Until then, prepare your most outlandish costume and come back when you're ready to be judged. And we get a Batolus suit. Alright, well, that's enough of that stuff. We have gone over the 30 minutes. I am going to do these in 30-minute spurts, just so you guys know. I usually try to take... I've been trying to keep these down to about the 25-minute mark, but for 11, we're going to go 30 minutes. We might even go longer than that for some of these, just because, like I said, we only have limited time in this. I know we do. Maybe a year, maybe less than a year. I don't know. And even then, it would be great if Square Enix decided, hey, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to put out a single-player version of Final Fantasy XI. That way people can play it. You know, that way it'll still be a game that you could play. Because from what I've seen, they've gone through very, very heavy efforts to make sure that this game slowly becomes a single-player game. And I think that might be what they're doing. I don't know. I can't be for sure. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, checking us out. I've been nicodemoscain. This has been Final Fantasy XI. I never thought we'd be able to do this, especially not as quickly as we've been able to do this. I've been slowly but surely trying to figure out, you know, what it's going to take for me to even remotely play this game. And now that we're here, it's like my mind is blown. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, or don't. And off camera, I'm going to do a couple little technical things to try to make this look better. Not only look better, but I'm also going to, you know, do a couple little side quest things where I go get all the, you know, the menu things from that chick, and then we might go over there, do the tutorial quests, and then I don't know what else. I don't know. We'll have to see where we go from here. But come back next time. Check it out. Until then, I wish you all well in all your future endeavors. And I hope that the world lasts for you. God bless. Take care. Save often. And don't ever think that you can't play a game that you thought you'd never be able to play again. Because you never know. It could come back to haunt you. Wow. 12 years. It's been at least 12 years. Maybe 13 years. I don't even know. I don't even remember. It's been a long time. I'll tell you that much right now. Anyways, guys, take care. See you next time.